This is the danger of buying new launch properties. This is part 18 of my 30-part series on stay vesting. If you have not watched my video on stay vesting, check out here. What exactly is the myth about buying new launch condos and the truth that will set you free? Most people will always tell you that new launch condos always make higher profit. They say the annualized rate is always better. They say that if you buy resale, you are entering at a higher price compared to the first owner. They say that the first owner just have to sell a little bit higher than yours and you will be in trouble, yet they could still make good profit. It sounds very logical, but it is never backed by data. I've shared with analysis and data in my past videos that new launch condos do not always make profit, and how resale condos can make better profits than new launch condos. Today I'm going to show you the danger of buying new launch condos at high PSF. This calculation is done for 3-bedroom premium at Sky at Holland. Honestly, it's not a very good project, but there's so much hype about it. Anyway, hype has nothing to do with numbers. The average transacted price is at 2,953 PSF. So taking the 3-bedroom premium at 1,076 square feet, the purchase price will be at 3.177 million. Now let's assume that it does very well and grow 500 PSF in 5 years, which I don't think so. Let's just give people who bought a little bit of happiness, alright? So you have a gross profit of 538,000, which seems to be a lot. But because the quantum is high, the PSF is high, the expenses, therefore, are very high. After deducting all the expenses including the total mortgage interest for 5 years, minus off the maintenance fees for 2 years assuming that you stay for 2 years after TOP, minus off the property tax for 2 years under owner-occupied rate, minus off minor renovation at 20,000 and furniture and fittings, your overall net profit is 21,000. Now we're going to compare with a low quantum, low PSF in the OCR area, 3-bedroom premium. This is a resale property, 3-bedroom premium, 1130 square feet. This is because it's non-harmonized, so it's slightly bigger, and it's at 1500 PSF. Assuming that it didn't grow 500 PSF, it only grew by 285 PSF. So the gross profit for 5 years is 322,000. This is just an example, alright, because it doesn't mean that resale condo will grow slower than new launch condo. So minus off all the expenses including maintenance fees for 5 years, minus off property tax for 5 years, 3 years for renter, 2 years for own stay. Why renter for 3 years? Because for new launch, you also can't move in for 3 years when it's building. So we are comparing apple to apple. For new launch, you have 3 years progressive payment. For resale condo, you have 3 years of rental. But for resale condo, your renovation is generally higher, so we jack up to 80,000. Minus off your furniture and fittings at 20,000, you add back 3 years of rental, 10 months per year at 5,000 per month. Your total net profit is 22,000, same as the new launch condo. And we are only talking about 285 PSF increment for this resale condo as compared to the new launch condo at 500 PSF increment. The danger of new launch condo is that you purchase at a high quantum, high PSF. You will need to sell much higher in PSF in order to make profit. And this is why resale condo can be better than new launch condo. If you don't know how to select a property, check out my framework here. This is part 18. If you have more questions, you can always ask a different kind of agent. I will see you in the next video.